Farmlands are disappearing in rural Ontario, and it's a problem. What's worse, it's about to happen right at our door. Hamilton is at a crossroads. A major decision is about to be made at City Hall over whether or not to expand our urban boundary. While everyone is focused on the pandemic, the Ontario government has been pushing to move our urban boundary outward by mandating that municipalities meet market demands for single-family dwellings. This will result in the gobbling up of our precious local agricultural land.
We will open up the greenbelt, not all of it. We're going to open a big chunk of it up, and we're going to start building.
The land sandwiched between the urban boundary and the green belt is called the white belt, and in the case of Hamilton, this vulnerable area is often prime agricultural land. Despite this, the province treats these areas like untouched lots ripe for development. Land speculators who have already bought up most of the white belt have a lot to gain. Farmland in our area, which goes for as low as 18 grand an acre, jumps to 1 million an acre when rezoned. Billions of dollars are at stake. These land speculators have powerful and clever lobbyists on their side who are very good at pressuring politicians to get their way. But for the rest of us, is expanding the urban boundary a good idea? Less than 5% of the Canadian land mass is farmable, and just 0.5% of Canada falls into the category of Class 1 soil for farming, and most of it is right here in southern Ontario. If we want to be able to grow our own food locally, we will need these precious farms. Zoning decisions lock in land use for hundreds of years. Once the land is converted from farms to housing tracts, it will never be turned back. Can we afford to lose this soil, a massive and natural carbon sink? When it is paved, problems don't just arise from the cars driving on them. They come from the pavement itself, which gives off massive amounts of heat under the sun. These appropriately named heat islands are terrible for climate change. Former Environment Commissioner of Ontario, Diane Sachs, says urban sprawl is Ontario's tar sands. What about health? Dr. Theresa Tam says that the rise of urban sprawl has been linked to sedentary lifestyles, less access to healthy and natural food, more time spent driving and commuting, and far less physical activity. Urban streets that are bustling with commerce, shopping, youth and rec centers, restaurants, as well as infrastructure that provides public transportation as well as encourages walking and cycling are exactly what we need in Hamilton's future. This is why we need to support internal development and not sprawl. The province says that we need to meet the demand for more single-family houses in Hamilton, and that the best way to do this is to turn our farms into subdivisions. But we know there is a better way. We can meet this need by building upwards within our already existing neighborhoods instead of outward. We can encourage laneway and garden suites and replace parking lots with mixed housing. We can even build on top of our shopping malls. We need development here in the city core. I need development in my neighborhood where entire streets can be empty storefronts. We need mixed housing. We need places for people to be safe. We need actual bike lanes so that those of us who can't afford cars can get to work or to the park or to our schools without being afraid of being run over. Urban sprawl impacts everyone. So what can you do to help? Check the description box below for important links. Thanks for watching. I hope you feel inspired to take action like I did.